Hey everybody, I'm Zach.
And I'm Jesse.
You're watching Tesla Time News.
Episode 527.
Oh, now you know. So Tesla posted that the new Model Y Performance is now available in the US. So that, of course, is 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds, 155 miles an hour top speed, and 308 miles of range.
It's $57,490 in the US. All paint colors and interior colors are included, and the tow package is also included.
Oh, so you get any color you want for no extra cost. Deliveries are going to start in December. Remember, it's 460 horsepower. Also, I forgot about this. Vehicle to load is offered. So that's 120 volts, 20 amps AC with the Tesla outlet adapter. So you can actually go camping and power yourself off the car.
Wow. I completely forgot that was a thing.
Why don't they have that in all the cars?
Right? I don't know.
So you know what's one of the best feelings? It's when you hire a company to do something for you and they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They do it right the first time and they're friendly.
That's asking a lot.
I know. That's why I'm so happy we partnered with Supercharging America.
Right. Joe and his team at Supercharging America installed our Tesla wall connector and power share so that our Cybertruck can power our home.
If you are looking to install EV charging at your home or business, there's nobody we'd recommend more than Supercharging America. Now, I'm a licensed contractor, but even I have trouble finding electricians who understand electric vehicle charging.
But Joe and his team of engineers and licensed local electricians do. That's all they do.
So do yourself a favor, get a free quote at Supercharging America today.
And if you use our link below, you'll save 15% off.
Tell them Zach and Jesse sent you.
And thanks, Joe, for sponsoring us here on Tesla Time News.
So here's some boring news. See this building? It sits on 0.84 acres at 200 Juniper Drive in Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah, you're right. That's boring.
Boring.
What makes it even more boring is that the Boring Company just acquired it a week ago with its FJ Pads Nevada LLC subsidiary for $937,000.
The Boring Company wanted a church in a parking lot in Nashville? Why?
Well, it's really close to the airport, so maybe it's going to be a staging area for the digging of the Music City Loop tunnel that's underway there in Nashville. The Boring Company posted, Music City Loop is making progress. Find the first Music City Loop blog post here. Updates on construction, design, permitting, and community engagement. So the blog says that they have started the exploratory pit near the state capitol, that they'll be using 2 tunnel boring machines, which aren't on site yet, which is why I was thinking that this might be the staging site. Easy highway access and just 7 miles away.
Or maybe it'll be a future loop station. What do you guys think? Comment down below.
Yeah, near the airport.
Oh my.
So Tesla Charging posted some cool stats for Q3 that just ended. 4,000 supercharger stalls opened. We, of course, tell you about them all here on Tesla Time News. Number 2396 in China, the 10 stall in Chongqing.
And that's up 18% year over year, which is why the lists are so long on Sundays.
So we got 3 pages, so buckle up. 1.8 terawatt hours of electricity delivered, up 29% year over year.
54 million charging sessions in the quarter. That's up 31% year over year.
That means 842 million liters of gasoline in the quarter were saved. And 50,000 Tesla burgers have been sold so far at the Tesla Diner in Hollywood.
With 100% tastiness.
So can we just talk about Tesla Burger for a second?
Okay.
For being such an expensive item, so this is like twice the cost of any normal fast food burger, they sold an average of over 700 burgers per day, which is almost double what an average McDonald's sells per day. And
I'm listening.
that's $675,000 in revenue for just burger revenue in less than a full quarter, because of course Tesla Diner didn't open until July 21st.
And
Wait, there's more.
I like this post from Tesla. Bioweapon defense mode comes in handy after you've had takeout dinner in the car. Any air in the cabin is replaced with outside air that has been filtered through HEPA and carbon filters.
And you can't smell your own farts either.
So where's the next Robotaxi location gonna be?
So let's see. So far, Austin, San Francisco Bay Area are operational. We've reported on permits from Nevada and Arizona in September. So I don't know, where next?
Well, Jonathan Stokes posted Tesla Robotaxi expanding to Los Angeles, and he posted this job listing for vehicle operator autopilot in San Marino. So could this be a clue? Let us know what you think in the comments. It wouldn't be a new state, obviously, but it would be the 5th location for Robotaxi.
I mean, if you count the Bay Area and LA area as 2 separate states, I think they'd beat out quite a few of
true.
the other states in the union.
All right, it's time for some SpaceX news. And when the severe tropical storm hit the Masbate province in Philippines last week, 10 Starlink units helped reconnect area hospitals.
Again, just a little something not reported on the legacy media.
All right, it's time for Patreon bonus stories. On Patreon today, we've got a whole bunch of stories for you, along with, don't forget, the Tesla Model Y front cooler giveaway. So join us for as little as $1 a month and see all of that. We'll see you there. All right, we're back from our bonus stories. Time for the shout outs. These are important people who make the show possible.
We've got Iskrin Petkov,
Adam Henderson,
Brett Maragno,
Jorge Gonzalez,
and Ovend Syverson. Thank you so much for supporting us. We can't do this show without you.
All right, it's time for Elon's X's of the Week. And Chamath Palihapitiya said, do this search for yourself and see the green sources versus the red sources. Now ask yourself if this is the kind of one-sided censorship is the best way for you to get the unfiltered truth. Of course, he's talking about Wikipedia.
Yeah, I didn't know that there were certain sources that were banned from being sources on Wikipedia.
Yeah, things I use every day for news. Elon said, this is why I said Wikipedia should be called Wokepedia or Wikipedia. Larry Sanger, who founded Wikipedia, said, did you know that 85% of the most influential accounts on Wikipedia, the Power 62, are anonymous? We simply don't know who they are. It's a fact.
And Elon said, curiouser and curiouser.
Elon said, we are building Grokpedia at XAI. Will be massive improvement over Wikipedia. Frankly, it is a necessary step towards the XAI goal of understanding the universe.
He went on to say, join XAI and help build Grokpedia, an open source knowledge repository that is vastly better than Wikipedia. This will be available to the public with no limits on use.
The Whitewater Company said, you know Grok uses wiki pages.
Elon says, I know, we should have this fixed by the end of year.
Matt Von Swall posted, just canceled my Netflix subscription. If you employ someone who celebrated the murder of Charlie Kirk and makes content that pushes pro-trans content on my kids.
Elon said same. And then he made a call to everyone, cancel Netflix for the health of your kids.
And he said, wow, 100% of Netflix employee donations are to the Democratic Party.
And if you're like, Elon shouldn't be sticking his nose in our business or Netflix or whatever, just keep in mind that in 2020, he had a son who then transitioned to not being his son anymore, both gender-wise and also wanted to emancipate themselves. Keep in mind his point of view from that. Again, you could probably disagree with his thoughts, but look at it from his perspective. It's 2020, not a great time for any of us. He then gets, as he puts it, he gets pressured and rushed into signing documents that would begin the transition process. Nobody really knew anything about this at the time, including him. So he feels like he was swindled into essentially turning his son into someone who would no longer talk to him. And I know that we can go like, yeah, but he's a billionaire, so screw him. I think if you're wondering why he doesn't like Netflix for having pro-trans content on there, that's probably why.
ING Deutschland says, we do not offer the proxy voting process or the transmission of a control number. There is no legal obligation to do so for general meetings under foreign law.
And Elon said, denying shareholders the ability to vote, as you are doing, certainly should be a crime.
Yeah, so if your stock is held that way, Alexandra Mertz, who is Tesla Boomer Mama, said, voting problems, fill out the survey. I will send to Tesla tonight. Both links work. So people are there to help you. Reach out to people so you can vote your shares. It's really important. Elon said, I hold one passport now and forever. America. I will live and die here, or Mars, which will be part of America.
Is that the first time he said that Mars will be part of America?
I think officially, yeah.
I think because before he had been like, oh, we'll have our own government on Mars. Interesting.
Elon reposted Tesla post of this video. So Kyoko has been with Tesla for 12 years. She used her hard-earned Tesla stock and the tremendous value it's generated over the years to purchase a new home for her family. At Tesla, we believe in sharing our success and empowering our people through our employee equity programs. Kyoko's journey to home ownership is just one of many examples. To help us contribute building value, opportunity, and a bright future for all, we're asking shareholders to follow the board's recommendations on all proposals. Check this out.
I was the first out of 5 kids to buy my own house. I'm living my dream. This would have not been possible without Tesla stock. Hi, my name is Kyoko Orange. I've been at Tesla for 12 years. I started in plastics department. I worked my way up. I was a production associate and then a team lead and then became a supervisor. Growing up for me, so there's 5 of us. We just didn't have it like other kids. We, all 5 of us kids, used to live in one of our family friends' trailers. We just knew our parents couldn't afford it. So I started at Tesla. I grew with all the opportunities and I was able to start a family of my own. Now I have 4 kids. I bought a Model Y, so now we can fit my whole family in one car. We bought our condo. Now we bought our house. Tesla stock was able to help us put down a huge down payment for our house, about 3/4. It's a good feeling to have, to be able to provide for your kids, seeing a smile and laughter on their faces. My dad, he had passed, so I wish he was here to, to see. I think he would have been really proud because they never had, a house they own, and his daughter has her own house. So I think he would have been really proud.
And if you need some tissues, here they are. Elon said, with rare exception, ideas really are trivial compared to execution. For example, the idea of going to the moon is simple, but actually going to the moon is staggeringly difficult. And then Elon pinned this. He said, listen to this, father. We need to hold judges and DAs responsible for releasing vicious murderers on innocent victims. And this is the father of Logan Federico, who was murdered in South Carolina in May. Elon then posted a period and said, I do this periodically. Elon reposted Tesla Europe and Middle East, who said in September, 1 out of 3 cars sold in Norway was a Tesla. Forbes published the richest people in the world. Elon there with $500 billion. Elon said, I build a lot of things with awesome people, and the companies that build those things get assigned a big value. Yeah, so just keep in mind, he doesn't sleep on a bed of cash, okay? He doesn't have this in cash. It's the value of his companies. Chief Nerd posted this all-in summit, and at the summit, they had the ex-mayor of LA who said, we're spending in the city of Los Angeles $900,000 per homeless person that they are removing from the streets. Chamath Palihapitiya was like, $900,000 per year? He's like, yeah.
Elon said the NGOs are paid almost $1 million a year per homeless person, so their incentive is therefore super high to maximize the number of homeless people and never do anything that would reduce their number, like stopping the sale of fentanyl. Whatever you incentivize will happen.
Mateo Jin at XAI says, calling all gamers, I'm hiring for video game tutors at XAI. Check out the role below.
Oh, finally, I can get a job as a video game designer.
Well, Elon said he volunteers. So SMX says, why is Amazon Prime allowing content that incites violence towards Elon Musk? In Gen 5, Season 2, Episode 4, there's a disturbing scene where the villain Dean Cypher makes Marie practice her blood powers on a goat named Elon Musk. Eventually, the goat explodes.
Elon said, that's fine. I blew up a small hot dog named Jeff Bezos, so I guess we're even.
All right, it's time for community mail time.
Where in the world is this Tesla?
All right. We're going to start this one off. It's got a lot of hints, but it's tricky.
Okay.
So Hugh sent this in, and I wouldn't say that that's a hint.
Oh.
So we'll tell you at the end of the show. Take a close look, but you're probably going to be tricked by this one.
Okay, it's definitely Europe. I don't know. Streets paved like that. All right. What's the next one?
So I only have a country for this one, and I can't blur the license plate, so it's where we begin. This is an easy one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess just zoom in on the license plate.
You'd think.
Okay, next.
All right, so this one is a charger, not a car. And here's some hints. We interviewed this company.
Oh, I remember this company, yeah.
Can you get the state?
Oh.
It's a little tricky because you have to have probably watched the interview, but...
It looks so familiar.
Okay, next one. Vernon sent in one of the most rare EVs. This is the Faraday Future. I forget what the...
FF1?
Model number FF9 and 91 or whatever. Now, this one is possible with all of the pictures that we have here. So, but
it's possible to figure out where we are?
Yes,
Oh.
even though we're in a parking lot, but look around.
Okay.
Vernon, congratulations, dude.
I know.
I mean, that's like
It's a hard
seeing,
spot.
a super rare car because it is. All right, then we've got this Hoonigan Cybertruck. No hints. I've got no hints for you, but it is at a Supercharger. So if you knew,
So we're going to have to use like the trees or something?
whatever you can. That one's a hard one.
Go back to for a second. I think I've been at that Supercharger. It's near an airport. Am I right about that?
No.
Oh. Darn it.
It might be, but I don't think you've been to this one.
Oh, okay.
It's newer.
Okay.
All right, last one. This one's bananas, okay? So Paul spotted this one-of-a-kind electric ice explorer. So we're talking about the bus in the background.
Okay.
Now, I do not think that anyone is going to get this one.
Can you give us a hint?
No. You'll have to watch till the end.
Is it
of
in a
this-
cold place?
It's an ice explorer.
Okay.
I'll give you one hint.
Okay.
The ice that we're talking about is not...
Can you eliminate a country? Is it Iceland?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. So
Okay.
that's not a hint.
Okay.
And the ice that we're talking about is a glacier,
Oh.
but I wasn't really expecting where it was.
So okay, I'm gonna probably be 1 for 6 or
Yeah.
something. All right.
All right. So write down your answers. We'll get to them at the end of the show.
Yeah, no cheating. All right, it's time for our EV tip of the week. What do we got today?
Joe sent us this tip about supercharging.
Hi, Zach and Jesse. This is Joe with an EV tip of the week. So I noticed on my trip down to Texas, I noticed that if you go to a version 1 or 2 supercharger, you will typically get time remaining to charge in increments of 5 minutes. But if you go to a version 3 or version 4, you'll get a much more exact measurement. So right here it says 11 minutes remaining to continue trip. So just a little tip here. Now you know.
Interesting. So if it's a version 1 or 2, you don't get as accurate as you do with the 3 or 4. I wonder if that's because of something that they just can't do, or just a little more programming would get us there. And does it matter? I mean, 5 or 10 minutes compared to like 1 minute, does it matter?
I think it's because the version 2s are so much slower. And so it's like, right, you're in the 5 to 10 minute range versus the other ones where it's like they're really flexing by being like, in 3 minutes.
Thank you, Joe. I never had noticed that before. All right, it's time for some Supercharger reviews. Let's see what we got out there in the world.
Hey, Zach and Jesse. We are now at the Supercharger in Leonsberg on the way home. Our next stop will be Luxembourg. And this is a very nice location for a Supercharger. There are many stalls here. I didn't count them yet, but you can see on 2 rows, I think it must be around 30 Supercharger stalls. And there are a lot of shops around. McDonald's very nearby. There is an automatic pizza oven here at the Supercharger under the solar panels. And in 4 minutes, you can get your own pizza baked while you charge. Now you know. I would say I give it a 10 out of 10. A listener corrected me that I said 10 by 10, but it's actually 10 out of 10. Bye-bye.
Thank you for doing Supercharger reviews. We've got a map on our website, nowyouknowchannel.com, where you can upload your own reviews and see everybody else's. And now it is time
For the answers.
for the TeslaGuessr answers.
All right, what's the first one? Hugh from...
Valletta, Malta.
How was I going to get that?
Malta! Tricked you. I know
I
you
said
saw that
Europe.
French flag. You saw that French flag and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, well, that's France.
Yeah, okay.
Wrong-o.
I was going to be like
Malta.
southern France. Okay.
How crazy is that, huh?
All right, second one had to be Austria because I saw the plate.
Trick question, it was Germany.
Well, how was I supposed to know that? Like if I zoomed in on the car on the left or something?
I'm sorry.
All right, third one has to be New England somewhere.
Yes, so that is at Dartmouth College in Hanover, New Hampshire.
Right, because we actually interviewed the company.
That's a Soloflex.
Soloflect. Nice. All right, how about Vernon? Where is he?
He is at the Lynx Casino in Las Vegas, and you could see it on the sign if you really looked hard.
Okay, how about the Cybertruck?
That is in Peachtree Corners, Georgia.
I thought it was in Savannah, Georgia.
No.
So do I
see?
get the state?
You get the state. Sure.
State's fine? Okay,
Yeah, I mean,
good.
you can give yourself, figure out the points. All right, this
Last one was not Iceland, so where is it?
It is at the Icefield Glacier in British Columbia, Canada. So they've got a fully electric bus. Apparently, they're going to have more
To go visit the glacier?
to go drive.
That sounds fun.
And visit the glacier. I mean,
Nice.
that looks like a
In
school
silence.
bus. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It looks like a school bus, but like a big one.
All right, I love it. So put down your answers below if you got them right so we can all give you a little cheers. And thank you so much for joining us, everybody. Don't forget to head over to Patreon for your chance to win the Model Y front cooler. And of course, we've got Patreon bonus stories for you there, all for as little as $1 a month. We'll see you guys there, and we'll see you guys again on Sunday.
Now you know.